There are some moments, some people and some places which change our lives forever. Bosnia and Herzegovina is one of them. This country is magnificent. The beauty is mesmerizing, but there is an incomprehensible sadness which lingers in the eyes of an elder, behind the smile of a child, in the words of a youth, sweeping through the vacant buildings and is heard echoing across the land. All we keep asking ourselves is this: how can such a beautiful country contain so many horrors? The answer is this: though life has light and shade, good and bad, life and death, humankind has the capability to increase darkness through its own hand, if it so wishes. It has the capability to increase chaos and execute the worst crimes imaginable, if greed, power, and control are its moral compass. Despite the traumas the people of this country have faced, hope stands upon its bridges, and courage spills from the hearts of those who have survived war and genocide. There are those who strive for peace and justice, hold no hatred, and have a resolve for harmony. If only everyone felt so hopeful and prosperous. Some do. However, many struggle and still remain oppressed by the powers that control. There are no jobs, nor is there a stable healthcare system. There is almost an apartheid system where people right from early childhood are separated by religion, and many are in need of financial, psychological, emotional and social support, which is extremely limited and overstretched. When you set foot in this land, you feel as though you have been transported back in time. The linear architecture, the chugging chimneys spewing industrial smog, the rickety trams screech yellow, repainted with spray cans for free, are all a typical sign in the major cities. There is a sense of melancholy in each place you visit. No one rushing, no one in a hurry to get anywhere, not even the cars on the road wish to overtake. Despite this, there is a huge heart which pumps to the sound of resilience and survival. A rising of groups and individuals who we had the honor and privilege to meet. Their only wish is to ensure that they are not forgotten. Their struggle, hardship, and pain are never forgotten. Their suffering, the torture and violations they or their families endured is never forgotten. That their dead, those yet not found, and those who may never be discovered are given the dignity they deserve. That their women, who were torn inside out, begging to be killed rather than to see another day, their stories never be forgotten. These are survivors, men, women, and children who have risen from war and survived a genocide. Survivor, who walked across mountains dodging bullets, who hid pretending to be dead, so he may live to tell his story. Survivor, who took up arms in defense only to find himself at the front line fighting his own neighbor and those he once considered his friend. Survivor, who discovered that her father, brother, and sons had been brutally murdered in firing lines and then buried en masse in concealed graves. Survivor, who patiently sifts while holding onto hope, awaiting news that perhaps she may find one more piece, so she may finally lay her loved one to rest. Survivor, who has sought out a trauma center after seeing her rapist pass her on the street, who time and time again, day after day, night after night, endured the humility of assault. She now chooses to remain defiant and show she is no longer a victim, but a pillar of resilience. While the world was in slumber, and those who abandoned the very people they were meant to protect, and when silence was the loudest, evil men did the unimaginable.
Just maybe I'll come home.
21 years, 21 women. A group of activists all supporting one cause, to end sexual violence against women. Activists, counselors, academics, writers, researchers and poets. Tired women, young women, all vibrant women, owning their age, their sexuality, their faith, and their freedom, exercising their duty to stand for justice and equality. This is their story.